Well, it looks like a relatively normal mountain.
No, Discord.
Is that the outside of the mountain or the inside?
It's the outside.
Ah,
Like,
that's
it
a
has many
rather
caves,
peculiar
but, like,
looking mountain. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you think it is?
Well, crystals, gemstones. Huh.
Why did I ask you?
I'm pretty sure if a mountain was made out of crystals, it would be mined into oblivion by now.
What? I'm a warrior,
Perhaps
not an astrologer. I don't study rocks. Who do you think I am?
No, you're a
Perhaps not.
missionary.
Those crystals look like they're too hard to be mined, at least from this distance. Maybe if we got close, we could figure something out.
Vog. That distinct color in desert environment, it's likely quartz or some other mineral.
Could be. Looks quite.
But we've got a job,
Transparent.
we've got a god to meet, so if you guys want to spend this time dilly-dallying.
Now, considering
Achoo.
I feel like the sun
And-
might reflect off that.
With that
What the fuck?
sneeze,
Put my hand
Swear
up and
to
just
God, if
point
that's
around in the
Jason.
air, just in random
witness
directions.
something. No.
Oh.
You all witness something your minds want to reject. In front of you is a human-like figure. Its features flickering and changing, like a drawing being erased and redrawn, over and over. It looks to be muttering to itself, as if it has not noticed you yet.
Where did the sneeze come from?
The thing.
There.
Can we still see it, or has it disappeared now?
You can see it. Like, I'm not saying it's turning invisible. It's like if it's being erased and redrawn into something else.
Do we have an image for it?
Ah!
Give me a second.
He
Is
just
he
said, "Do we have an
coming?
image for it?" and then immediately left.
The government got him.
You have an image for it? Leaves.
Well, did you have a man just like with a gun waiting behind him, just ready to shoot him the moment he says something you don't like? Hey, do you have a source of that?
He asks
Hey,
us for the name of the tavern keeper.
Like you said, if you know, like we said, guys, if he like got a picture of what he looked like.
The Wi-Fi back.
Bro! Bill!
My
I'm
apologies.
trying to find the one in between. I've got the actual two images, but I don't have an in between, and that's the annoying one.
Hey, can I do a persuasion check?
Oh my god. I guess this one can be the in between. You guys see just something. It looks like it's got. You can't tell what gender it is. It's got feminine features, it's got masculine features. You don't know what it is currently. And it just seems to be changing, zoning out.
Guys, there's a transgender standing in front of us.
Fuck.
As you speak, the figure looks up, its features solidifying into a more masculine shape.
Fog. That's a change.
Shoulders.
I just reflexively cast a divine sense.
No. More masculine shape. Broad shoulders, shorter hair. You sense a celestial in your area.
Okay, my data's ready.
Chiseled jawline. As
Did you
suddenly
hear that,
take in
Zach?
its clothing. Where there should be
What?
regular
Go on.
clothing, instead is a complex build of pistons, gears, and steam. More masculine form. It turns
Oh my
towards
god,
you
you get Chad.
as it opens its mouth to
Shut up.
speak.
Did you just-
Welcome, strangers, it says, its voice upbeat and confident, a more masculine tone greeting his lips. Judging by your eyes, you must be the Peck group Tanguis was talking about.
The what group?
The peck?
Repeat that one?
Heck group.
Do I understand it?
Yes, it means bad luck or misfortune.
Oh,
Do anyone
Just
else?
put
Does
Vogel
any
as-
of us understand
No,
it?
No, because it's celestial.
it's
Ah.
celestial.
we don't
He
know
then
that it
shakes
means
his
bad luck.
head. How rude of
Is-
me! You may call me Cal. A pleasure to finally meet you. He gives an over-exaggerated bow before standing back up. For a second, you all thought you imagined it, but the figure in front of you remained changed. Where there was Cal, was now a spitting image of him, but a girl.
Well,
I have.
Yeah.
Are you still Cal?
Yep, that's
But,
definitely a changeling.
Oh my
uh,
god.
I have image.
Trust me, changelings are quite sought after in the underworld.
I have image.
Why would
what do
that be
you
exactly?
mean by
Their
that?
ability, changelings have a unique ability to shapeshift into anything they please that's vaguely their shape.
Do you mean
Mhm.
like you require their services? I thought you meant like the corpses of them.
Cal's
No.
hair grew a good
What?
2 feet,
They
now
make
hitting her lower back. Her shoulders became less broad, and her chest grew to a modest size. She grew a few inches shorter, for giving a shy curtsy.
You see
And I'm
this
Callie.
nice. You see
Cal
this
takes back
one.
over, chuckling at your confusion, before motioning you to follow him. Or them? You guys aren't sure.
Leonard, you think they're nice because they're a girl now. That is very, like, surface level analysis of you.
No,
My
back
I
to
name
guy.
is back to
They never,
guy.
Cal takes back over, chuckling at your confusion, before motioning you guys to follow him. Or them.
best thing to
You
do is
guys
just go along with it.
don't.
Okay, but
You
wait,
aren't sure what gender.
are you two people? Because you look not like two people.
Well,
Is there just two?
us two and the one that is in between. We are the same and we are different. We share memories, yet we don't have the same personality.
I can tell.
That's a very fancy way of saying they're very fucked up in the head.
I just
Are you
look at
friend or
Leonard.
foe?
How rude.
Hey, I can say that as
Me?
well. I'm pretty fucked up in the head.
My friend here is incredibly mentally ill. Don't
Prince
worry
Sanguis
about
not
him.
pay?
Oh.
I am the god of souls.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so much for changeling.
My friend,
Worth a guess.
it is a pleasure to meet you. By the way, my friend Leonard here, he inherited some of the lightning god's powers. He also inherited some of the arrogance as well, as you can tell. It's a pleasure
That's
to
the
meet you.
other
I'm a
one.
big fan of souls.
I just slowly turn to Clancy.
You've got a goal ready,
Shut
Clancy.
up, man.
That was
You
oddly
speak too
nice of
much.
you.
We just need to
Callie
go.
takes back over. Your arm is really clunky. It's kind of ugly.
I know, right?
Mm. And, like, look at his face. Something only guys would love, I swear.
Barely a face.
Hmm.
Face not even your mother could love, Clancy.
It's quite chiseled.
To
I
be
have a, I
fair,
have a pretty
is he
nice
mentioning
mustache.
Chiseled
I
with
like to
what?
think.
A sledgehammer?
Chiseled by an apprentice.
They are purposely avoiding looking towards Leonard. Almost like they just feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I've nearly got two
Oh.
souls.
Okay, where are we going?
Cal takes back over and just looks towards the mountain. Well, I don't know about you, but I was told you have to go there.
And we were
Yes.
going to. And you told us to follow you, so I kind of assumed that you were taking us somewhere else.
No, it's just more safe with a god around, is it not?
how old you
Certainly
was
not
up?
less hot.
I can't change anything about the desert. You can blame Raijin for that. He and another one of his rivals had a fight a few hundred years ago now.
Boys and
This
their
place
grudges,
used to
am I right?
be a lot less hot, but let's just say lightning and fire do not mix.
Oh,
Fair, fair.
Alright, let's go before Clancy boils.
it makes sense.
Talking about getting overflown with his own ego.
Silence, tree
Oh.
man. No one asked your opinion. Cal jumps in. Whoa! Anyway,
Okay.
Mm,
Jeez.
little one-sided racism there, I guess.
yes,
Everyone hates the
she
trees,
has a
man.
temper. One that I'm quite glad we don't share.
I don't know.
Callie takes over. Excuse me.
I don't know. Some people, everyone keeps calling me an elf for some reason.
Well, you are an elf. Pointy
I'm.
ears.
I don't have pointy ears.
Well, I mean,
They do kind of
you're
look
at
a little
least
pointy. Have
partly elf,
just been-
surely. I mean, I've always suspected it.
I've had a DNA test. I have 0 elven blood.
You did not have a single pimple. Your skin is like.
Clancy, if he was Elven, I'd be Elven.
We have
I could
different
see
mothers.
that.
I
could
mean,
see
you
that.
know, affairs happen every now and then. You know.
We have different mothers, Vivian.
And
Callie pipes up. Just
I doubt you got those genes from your mother. She did
Yeah,
not look
I
as gorgeous
didn't
as
know
you.
who she was.
yeah. Then Callie pipes up. Can someone tell me why the fuck that one has 2 souls in him?
We don't know. We
His
can't tell
two
you.
souls? I thought he was just a
Nearly.
lunatic. I didn't know he actually had 2 souls in like a literal sense.
Well,
What?
nearly.
The only issue is they're completely different.
No, that is actually rather alarming. I don't have a clue.
Clancy, stop talking before I make you stop talking.
Look, this is all
Ooh.
very fun and stuff, but we can discuss my mental insanity later or my mental health, whatever. But
I wouldn't
can we
call it
just
mental at this point.
shut up?
Spiritual, I guess. Anyway, let's go.
Let's just. We're
Alright.
all we're all a bit bothered by the long days of travel.
Oh,
Cal takes back over. Ah, yes. I was meant to give you something. Where did I put it? He just looks into his cloak like, shit. I had a run-in with Hermes earlier today.
He
oh
stole it, didn't he?
God. Oh
I
God.
was meant to give you all some elixirs, but uh, he likes eating some what does he call them? Molly? Some sort of drug.
Well, we do have
Apparently
that special.
tastes better mixed with some elixir.
Clancy frowns.
I mean, the other gods said that we were to take one of you on as our avatars, but that seems too easy.
Well, of course it is.
Considering 3 of you already have godly companions.
You
What's
could
your
say
name,
that.
young lass?
Vivian.
Convince me why I should give you my power.
I sort of just shrug, my hand slightly in the air. Why did the other
Eerie.
3?
Because they're all idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Sanguis not so much. He hasn't yet shut up about how this paladin used his sword to drain the sheep.
I
I
point at
know.
each one of them in turn.
Don't be fooled
What?
by his demeanor. He's a real fighter on the battlefield.
You killed a sheep?
I killed a sheep. No. That's an overstatement. I mean,
Paladin, your sword is bathed in the blood of many animals. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
yeah.
he got it. Clancy, I swear to God. He got his powers because he's a bloodthirsty freak. Tree Guy got his powers because he's nature. He's literally made of nature. And it is God, guess what? Goddess of nature and hunt and whatnot. That guy,
Well, yes,
I don't know why he
she
got
is.
his powers. He was the first one. I completely forgot.
I don't understand Raijin. He does things for the fuck of it.
You see, I
Yes.
don't know. Leonard was the one who took it. I just happened to get subsequent results.
Speaking of, I don't know why people with 2 souls choose very similar names.
Schizophrenia.
high
Well,
likelihood.
you don't have schizophrenia.
we don't believe that the souls were completely formed at the start.
Well, I never had two souls to begin with.
Yeah.
Well, that one's just a freak of nature. Not to offend you.
Most
It's
of
just
these people are.
Offense taken.
I am
incredibly rare.
completely normal, thank you.
Says the guy that
I'm a
that
well-integrated
his own
member of
god.
society.
You are bathed in blood.
Literally.
Who's
You are
I
not?
wearing blood.
abandoned you. I
We've
don't know
slayed
what you
many
want.
creatures.
Anyways, your points,
I d-
Vivian. You were meant to convince
Yeah.
them.
How am I going to convince? I can't convince you, because there was no valid reason for any of these other lunatics to get one.
Well,
Yeah.
wait,
Listen,
I,
close.
well, Big
Hang
G
around.
dislikes us, and we don't want to do
Well,
it either.
yes, I can
like-
see. He legitimately has shackles around your souls.
Yes,
That's
it's
what-
rather
that's-
inconvenient. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Raijin
Vivian, you
gave
have
us
yet to
to
be
Leonard.
claimed by a god, so your shackles are gone.
Okay, she's the only one with shackles gone now.
Oh my god. Did they not free you?
Who?
Have you guys been freed?
I suppose
No.
not.
They have not.
Can you?
We could have been freed.
That was an option.
Are you vogging kidding me?
Same.
I
Oh.
understand why Sanguis didn't. He's been trapped in a Cyclops for God knows how long. But
Yeah,
oh no,
Raijin's
Raijin's
he
an
didn't
idiot.
really. He didn't
And
really patron.
Give me
Clancy.
one moment. I have to talk.
I mean,
to
it
my...
definitely blessed me, but
Raijin's an idiot. Sylvia doesn't listen to any of my lessons. Sanguis was stuck in a Cyclops. I can forgive him.
he kind
I'm
of
just
just
gonna walk off
teleported
to
us
the
here.
side of it and then just scream Raijin's name as loud as I can.
I'll be completely honest. You said that, and then I heard thunder.
Me too.
As did I.
Same.
You
Same.
just hear thunder.
Put the damn
And then you
thunder
see
finger
flashes in the sandstorm. It seems he's ignoring you.
You just
He's
hear
getting
thunder,
ignored.
but it's like
Oh.
friggin' it's whatchamacallit, it's Morse code for fuck you.
I just hold up a psionic middle finger.
What does this mean then? I don't feel any different, really.
For you, Vivian, the big god can no longer see you. Not properly, at least. Well, considering your heritage, Vivian, I'm
Yeah,
sure
my
you'll find this
heritage.
useful.
Vivian, I already know
You
what you're
want to know?
thinking. You are not running away without us. You're
We've
stuck
already
here.
confirmed I'm not Elven.
No, I'm
Nathan?
talking before that.
Immortal memory, heartbeat in Vivian's head.
Fucking headache.
Come and talk with me. The rest of you, have fun trying to get your gods to release you.
Oh,
I'll walk off with the god.
And Vivian, walk off and just walk up to a dune, staring at the massive, brilliant mountain range above.
I'm gonna be rubbing my temple, because I've got a little bit of a headache.
That earring you have,
Yeah.
it holds the power of a god. I'm surprised you're able to keep it in. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to harness souls.
Believe me, I know. I can hear them.
Hmm.
One of them's my mother.
That is strange. Oh well. I'm glad you only have a small amount of souls.
Oh,
If you can hear them, imagine what I hear.
you can hear them all?
I can hear them all.
What
Though
about the ones in my
yours,
earring?
those I specifically cannot.
You're
Much,
telling me I'm a
much.
constellation.
There to be a big bit when they come back, and I don't know
Why,
what
yes.
it should be. It should be just between us two. It's a bit, but like
In
it's gonna be a
fact,
funny thing when they get
He
back.
reaches out and places a hand on your head, and for a few seconds, you get to
Should
see
be
what
happy
he
about you
sees.
killing the animals.
As you see
okay.
a constellation
I
in
don't
the
know if we had a
form
plan
of a
before they
small
get back.
crystal and an earring.
Okay, so what's your plan?
I fall to the ground, gasping for breath.
Should I just be like, they were in a cave, they weren't
I
real
look up.
Vogue.
That's me?
No, they were
You look
fake,
up and you
cursed
see Callie
sheep.
offering
They
you a
went over
hand.
this already. They didn't have
That
souls.
takes.
They were magical.
She helps you up.
What, Dad?
I wince,
You
holding my
are
head again.
Okay.
a special case. Your power seems to have not traveled with you. Or if it has, it's been severely weakened.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Constellations are old gods, ones that create worlds,
Fair enough.
not run it.
Bye, but see you in the chat instead.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Whatever has taken your power is not something you should take lightly. And I'm saying taking your power because it's something you cannot physically give. In fact, you should still be a constellation up there. You being down here on this planet is rare. Also, I will like to show you. This is what you also saw when looking through his eyes. You saw the souls of every living creature. But yes, no, you see the souls of everyone. The colors that represent them, not so much the shape, since you only got a few glimpses.
I'm gonna sit down and just look back towards the other guys.
You see Leonard with his two souls chained together, both damaged. You see Clancy, his soul impure, as if something or someone had attempted to corrupt him. You see a very small chain, not one from the big god, perhaps one from his previous one, slowly corroding. Look to Vogue, and it's weird. He has a soul, but tendrils, many, just branch off of it.
Holy
Some going to the ground,
fuck!
some going into
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! Oh,
Oi!
Reckon that
Okay,
one was
oh,
bad.
shit! Oh, go
oh
on,
my
go on.
god!
It's
That one was
fucking
bad.
Piss Ryan off,
terrifying.
man. He's coming to real life.
That one was genuinely bad.
Oh my god!
But
It struck
yes,
up above my house. Like I swear.
you see Vogue's soul, a circle in the middle,
Holy
and almost tendrils going off of it. Some rooting into the ground, some into the creatures around him. Almost like a magnet of sorts. Or perhaps something else. As you see his own soul grow slightly brighter.
Am I gonna keep seeing this?
Well, you can choose.
What do you mean?
Well, you intrigue me. And if someone's got to get back your power, well, why not the person who lost the power in the first place?
Person who lost it in the first place.
Not lost. You had it taken from you.
So, am I gonna have to get it back myself?
The powers of a constellation are something akin to almost chaos, pure energy. If any other being than the one who had this chaos touches it, it would almost just corrupt them, turn them into a shell of their former self. One that one of the minor gods has happened to him for. He didn't know it was a power of a constellation, not yours, but another. It turned him into something horrible. It took the combined force of 53 minor gods, plus Sanguis and myself, to bring it down. This power corrupts totally. It has a few symptoms. Well, the easiest. Look in their eyes. They must be crystalline in nature. That is a given. If they're not crystalline, they will not be affected by the power. Or even be able to wield it. God. If it has a crack, they have been corrupted. The worse the crack, the more corrupted they will become. The darker a soul is, the more corrupt it is, whether that be through another's power or their own. They reach out and just gently touch your earring. You hear a small, like, ding, and then your earring becomes silent for the first time.
I'm gonna gasp softly.
You can tell that they're still there, but you cannot hear them.
Oh my god.
If you when you concentrate, panic slightly, the voices return. But as soon as you drop that concentration, silence.
I'm fucking free!
Cal gives a hearty chuckle.
Oh my
Seems
god.
my power's been worse than I'd expected.
Worse?
That earring of yours seems to hold a lot more of my power than I realized. I don't know how, but if you were to concentrate with some of your own innate power, I'd say you might be able to draw a soul out of your earring. Like your companions down there, they were born of Earth, and to Earth they will return. You were born of Star, and to Star you will return. You will return as a constellation once your mortal body dies.
Yeah, that's concerning. I don't have any memories of being a star. I don't feel like I want to go back being a star.
As everything, it is a choice. You are, well, you should be more powerful than all of us here. Whatever took your power is either really stupid or knows exactly what he wants. You get a new look.
I do? Guys, I found me. Look in the chat.
Whoa! That was me. I put in loot.
Yeah, I think we just
Holy
got starry
shit.
freckles.
This one is your new thingy, and I've got to now give you a new token. You are very starry
Alright.
and pretty.
What do the other guys see?
So you know that picture you showed earlier of you glowing bright white?
Yeah.
That's what you look like
Basically that
mid-transformation.
You turn into a sun for a bit. I mean, it's a bit blinding for you, so you kind of have to close your eyes. But to everyone else, you turn as bright as the sun.
Oh, holy God!
What was that, Will? Is that how you'd react to me being turned into a sun?
God, your fucking eyes.
Leonard's just like, I
Jesus.
knew it.
Oh.
No, literally, Vog's eyes will be thorns by now. Like they've like clammed shut. They're too.
Alright, Vogue is
sort
now
of just-
blind.
I'm sort of
Hold on,
just
I'm just gonna
putting.
check. What did I make your tokens?
I just pulled out a dagger and just put it in front of my eyes.
How would that do any good?
It's in front of my eyes.
Yeah, but it's metal. It's reflecting it back into your
Yeah,
eyes.
it just reflects down
No,
and like
it,
burns a
it's-
hole through your
It's
shirt.
not through. It's metal.
yeah, he shines it down on the sand and the sand starts melting into
If
glass.
anything, I'm reflecting it back at her.
Yeah, Will, you're
You
not
guys
very
know
smart.
how light refraction works?
You should angle it back at Will.
I'm gonna angle at you, Clancy.
No.
It's just gonna bounce off of his arm.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
No, just, I swear,
The
if
blood
Leonard
boils.
actually aims it at
The
Vog, he's
blood
committing
boils.
arson.
The blood is boiling. Clancy, your blood is boiling.
What?
Your blood is boiling.
Oh,
Why
my
is it
blood is
banned?
boiling! Vivian, why
No,
are
he
you the
doesn't-
sun?
Wyatt doesn't allow it. I'm very far away. You cannot hit me.
Oh, you're just talking to me. Okay.
I was talking out of character, you fucking idiot. God!
You said Clancy. Okay.
That good?
Yep.
There's this like a humanoid like blur in my vision. Oh, it reminds me of when I used to look at the sun as a kid. Ah,
You're a
ah.
fucking idiot.
I'm fully aware of that, Vogue. You're not. I don't need reminders.
That
I
was
used to stare at it for
blinding.
hours. Are you right up there?
I can't hear you.
Saying it anyways.
Al finally takes off just like his sunglasses and just like, well, that was something.
You have sunglasses? What are those?
I'm an architect, okay?
Oh, that's cool. Zach, that's so loud.
I'm sorry.
It really is.
You
Everyone
and your
can hear it.
fucking cotton on mints.
You got me.
But yeah, like he has some really cool looking gadgets all over his body. That was bright. He
Did you
takes
not
a small
expect that?
step. He takes a very small step back when you are in your sorry form, and he takes a knee, bowing.
You don't need to do that.
With a form like
I-
that,
I
I
feel
cannot.
unfairly powerful when you do that. You're a god. I'm
You are
technically not.
You are a constellation.
I don't have my power. Your own words.
Clancy,
You
does
don't
that
have power, but that form alone demands respect.
Clancy, does that make the
Flatter me.
second god who isn't a jerk?
Well, I
It
mean,
does. Wait.
are we near each other
Oh,
yet?
Sylvia isn't a jerk.
Yeah, Sylvia's just
Clancy,
like
we are
Sylvia.
standing next to each other as we're watching my sister burst into a ray of light.
I mean, is your
and
sister over
see
here yet?
the major god of souls bowing to her.
Meh.
I mean, yeah, they seem rather polite up there, but
I don't... Guys, the god is bowing to me.
Oh dear. She must have done something right.
You
Can
can
we
stand
hear
up now.
her?
You've bowed.
He
I
stands up in
appreciate your
order.
respect.
Vivian!
I'm gonna turn
You
around
coming
and
back?
I wave.
You guys see that she is completely different.
Which form am I in right now? Passive? Should be passive, because it's day.
Yeah, it is day. Passive. As you
Lost?
turn around, the rest of
Lost
you
hat.
see the sun hit the crystalline mountains perfectly as just rainbow light glitters all throughout.
You lost your hat, Vivian.
I smile at the rainbow and wonder.
Have you gotten shorter?
Wow.
Looks down, the high heels are just broken. It's like,
That explains it. It's a fitting
Back to
change for you.
5'2".
back to 5'2". And I will say, Jason was with you the whole time. He just remained completely silent.
I forgot
Oh,
about him.
you're here.
I
It's like-
swear to God, I'm going to kill him. I fucking hate Jason.
That's fine.
Did he
He's
hear the
just standing there
conversation,
and he's just like,
or was he with the others?
he was with the others. He wasn't with you.
Okay, good.
Obviously.
I'm not telling him shit.
But no, he was just standing, just dumbfounded. It's like,
Is there any particular reason why she didn't see his soul?
Retcon.
yes, there is a reason why she didn't see his soul. He doesn't have a soul.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Cold-hearted little bitch.
More like, Jason
Don't.
isn't Jason. Anyway, Vivian, you're the first one to see that. Jason does not have a soul.
I'm just gonna narrow my eyes at Jason.
You see, he does not have a soul.
I'm gonna shake my head at him.
He's
So what
just
new
gonna look at
powers
you
did
like,
you get, friend?
you want?
What powers did you
You
get,
want-
Vivian?
Well, about that. You notice
Yeah.
how they kind of like left?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
Yeah,
god,
the
yes.
gods.
Yes, the god.
Did you annoy them? Did you
To put
upset them?
something complicated in a simple way,
Go on.
they're not exactly my patron. Like
Oh,
you
so-
guys.
So, did you get powers, or?
I mean, yeah.
You had those
Like-
powers to begin with.
Well, that is incredibly complicated. I'll give you that.
Well, they didn't exactly give me the powers, but
Vivian, before you say
I
anything
have
else,
new things.
I want you to roll a perception check.
I'm gonna kill,
With advantage.
murder.
We on roll
With
20 now, are we?
advantage.
What was it?
21.
Oh,
Natural 20. Jason has a chain on his soul.
yeah.
He's had no soul though.
Yeah.
Where it should be.
Soul. Where it should be. That chain is the same as the big G's.
Like the same what the other guys have.
This one seems a lot more direct. Like, the chain is a stand-in for the soul.
Well, Vivian, you don't need to keep staring
And-
at him. We know you didn't notice he was here. Like,
Vivian is
clench my
smart enough to
fists.
realize the soul is the person. So if Big G's chain is a stand-in for the soul, that
I'm
makes
just gonna-
Jason
Slowly start smiling in pure hatred.
um,
Yeah, I
This
just
seems
want to
a little
say for
tense.
record, I knew it. That's what every fucking Dungeon Master do. They introduce an important character. They're like some sort of.
why are you smiling at Jason like that? Is he your ex or something? Do you two have like
Because
a
he's
pride?
such a helpful person to our party.
I mean, yes, he is rather godlike. I will say that.
I just love having him in our party, don't
yeah.
you guys?
Yes, he's quite.
Not particularly.
You know,
we
Man,
should
you get
keep
the
him
sense
around
that a certain
forever.
someone can
I actually
listen
quite
to him.
like him. I could make a holy individual out of him, I think, personally.
Vivian, you get the sense that Big G can listen and see through Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Yes. Is there something you need?
I was gonna say it nicely, but I don't feel like it. So can you like fuck off for a few minutes? I need to talk to my guys.
Is there an issue?
Yeah.
All right, sure. He just steps back a bit.
That's
Moves
not that
away
Further.
so
far.
he's at moves away so he's out of earshot.
I just pat Jason on the shoulder. She's probably just
He's moved away.
He's moved
away.
before,
Are
you
before
fucking
just
kidding
before
me?
he moves away. I just pat him on the shoulder. She's probably just mad you didn't compliment her new like godlike powers. You know, women can be like that. I walk off.
Nancy, get back here.
Okay, yes. What is
Yeah.
it?
I'm gonna wave for Jason to move further.
He shrugs and just moves away. Like to another dune.
Should I wait for Leonard? Because this is very important.
I want to see if I can do an insight check
let's
on.
just say I didn't intend for a certain retcon.
What do you
Because
mean?
I had it already that he was, I designed the power before I decided that. Stab? Question mark?
If he's directly controlled by Big G, he's not gonna be an easy foe. We've
What
seen
you
how
mean?
much he can tank too.
Well, that's why we're not going to
Control?
fight him. We're just going to play along.
We're not keeping
Bro.
him around.
Leo's off in the
Yeah.
distance pissing on a tree.
Yes,
I figured it'd
Callum,
be
I know
more
you
like he would
saw it.
he's really overpowered, and then we'd show up to this. Hey,
Leonard!
Leonard!
Apologies for the departure.
You're good. We were waiting for you. This is
Anyway,
very important.
We've got a lot to tell
Nice
you.
to see you came back from pissing on that tree over there. Vivian wanted to have a chat with you. I don't know what about. They seem pissy. Maybe you can talk some sense into them.
Something about Jason because she just shoot him off.
Wait, Jason was here?
Oh yeah, he's over there.
He also
was with us the whole
he
time.
followed us through he was with us in the portal
Kind
as
of just
well.
snuck in
Just
behind
no one
us.
noticed.
Yeah, he's not very memorable. I will give you that. So yeah, Vivian has some nice, cool god powers, and
Shut up. Let Vivian say.
So yes, I have new quote-unquote god powers. To put simply, please don't question further, I can see everyone's souls. That might be a little extra
look like?
climactic for you.
What do I look like?
It's not
Roots.
exactly groundbreaking news. I mean, I could already see
Bob
my
looks more
own.
eldritch horror than roots. They're more
Well, I
tentacles
don't
than
like
roots.
looking at you,
I've more.
and that's not offensive.
It's not really
It's
big news.
just
to me.
something primordial beings have.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
It's not really something groundbreaking to me, Vivian. I mean, I can see my own and Leonard's soul.
Yeah, I can see everyone's.
Oh,
Everyone's.
can you turn it off?
Think so.
As
Play
you
the
head
DM,
to-
Like
can
having
I?
it on isn't distracting though, so
Yeah. But
As
I
you
don't
head
think
to-
I want to
anyway.
turn it off because I looked at Jason, our friendly little party helper, who's
yeah, I
love
oh
that guy.
so
He's
good
an
to us,
arsehole.
isn't he, Clancy?
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he helps in combat. He's respectable for that, at least.
He doesn't have a soul.
Oh,
What
like in a metaphorical sense, or like
I mean, he literally doesn't have a soul. What
No,
I
that's-
saw.
How is he alive?
Let me fucking talk. He doesn't
Clancy.
have a soul. What he
Clancy.
has.
Clancy Vog, shut up for 1 minute. Go on.
Fucking hypocrite.
Shut up.
He doesn't have a soul. What he has is a chain. And that chain is linked to the big guy we all hate.
Could you see where the chain was bleeding?
It's
I
like every
could
other
see-
chain, it just stops eventually.
Oh.
The chain isn't bound to Jason because he doesn't have a soul. The chain is Jason. He is a mirage of the big guy.
Then that means
A
when
sort of simulacrum, a spy.
then that means
He's
when he
spying on
snuggled
us.
that means when he snuggled the dragon infant off, he's already taken it to him.
Yep.
We're gonna have to fight a fucking dragon in Dungeons and Dragons, aren't we?
Big shocker.
So yeah,
Wow.
Jason's part of the big god. He's not someone we want around.
So do you think he can like inform God?
I mean, if he's a part of God, then yeah, wouldn't you fucking think so?
hold on,
Just making
wait.
sure.
just wait here for a moment. I'll see if I can go talk to him. I know it's not the one.
No.
Do not tell him what we just said.
If he's a spy for the big god and 3 of our souls already belong to him, then it's likely he already knows.
Yes, but
Likely, but I wouldn't run the risk.
no,
Fair point, anyways.
He's probably wondering why we're all here huddled in a circle talking to each other while he's all the way over there.
Can
So what's
you
our
guys
excuse?
just, I don't know, stand over there and play sandcastles? I need to have a chat.
No, we really
I
need to
think we
make
should
up
be
an
Okay,
fine
excuse
because
he's
he
Colin,
knows
that's
he
suspicious.
knows I hate him.
You never did like him.
Yeah, and he knows that, so he's probably just saying or thinking
Anyways,
that
I
Yeah.
have an amazing plan.
Look,
I have a
Vivian.
plan, trust me. I have a plan. It cannot
Clancy,
go wrong.
can we at least all get our pieces out to him first before you try and murder hobo him?
I'm not going to murder him.
what's your plan, Clancy?
Oh, I was just gonna.
Every single day you get stupider and stupider.
We
No,
gotta
what
get an
my
excuse. He
headcanon-
probably thinks we're
my
scheming
headcanon-
against him. Like,
No, my headcanon of that situation is he says the plan, and then we just sit there in absolute silence for a minute before we in unison say, "You're a fucking idiot."
but it'd work, would it? Ah, well.
Anyways, Vivian, trust me. I worked with Jason for a long time, but if you're saying he's been a spy this whole time, then that means Big G's had his eyes on us longer than I've expected.
Oh yeah.
Hold on,
Yes.
just trust me. I know better than to get too deep into these kinds of things, but I need to talk to him. Maybe I might gain something from him at the very least.
What is there to gain from him?
You never know
All
when
he
you're
does
dealing.
is
You never know when you're dealing with demonic devils.
he's not a person.
That doesn't mean
I
he
don't
doesn't
think you're
hold information. That doesn't mean Big G might not let information not slip.
Alright. If you
Vivian,
if you
trust
think
me.
that you can get stuff out of him and not let him know that we know,
Vivian,
I guess I trust you.
if there's no one else in this group that you trust, then trust your own flesh and blood.
Well, I mean, yeah, technically.
Shush.
I mean,
Quiet, Clancy.
We have the same father, DM.
Your mortal bodies, yes. So, yes.
Alright.
I don't know that
You
she's a
can
celestial
go-
constellation.
You can go talk to him, but
Trust
he's
me,
not coming with us at the end of the day.
he isn't. And trust me,
Vivian.
there's a reason why I sent him overseas so often.
Vivian, could you give my good fellow like a word of inspiration? You know, I feel like this might be one of the situations where he needs some good luck.
Honestly, I'm with Clancy on this. That's actually probably one of the genuinely smartest things he's ever said.
Just gonna close my
Because
eyes.
I feel like he's going to fuck this up.
Anyways,
Not because I think he's gonna fuck this up, but I get the feeling deep down in my soul that something's gonna go awry.
I'm gonna rub my temples while listening to Clancy. Just.
anyway, I give Vivian a pat on the head. Trust me.
You condescending prick.
It's part of the unbound oath that older siblings need to be annoying assholes.
True.
I'm
Just
gonna give him a
trust me,
bardic
Vivian.
inspiration.
Just trust me, Vivian. So that's what, a D6, is it, Wyatt?
Yep, D6
Yep.
kind of thing.
Okay. I walk over to Jason. Been a little while since saw you last time, buddy.
Well, you did make it through the entire canyon. Congrats.
Question. What'd you do with the dragon?
I lost it along the way, like I said.
Do you know exactly where you may have left it?
No.
I've noticed that you seem to have struck a bit more of a nerve with my sister over there than usual.
She doesn't like me anyway. It's always been that way.
How tall is Clancy again, Zach?
He's like my height, if not a bit taller.
Let me check. I think I was gonna retcon it, but it says he's 7 foot.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Unless that's average for hominids. I don't know. It says
It's
7.
average for humans.
I'm 6'3".
Well, 7 foot then.
You're
And-
5'2", Vivian.
It's just me screaming at Clancy with this height difference.
Slaps him in the balls.
But that's a roundabout. The gang.
Enough with the retconning of heights. Let's just get back to the story.
Anyways,
Vivian,
What are
right?
you
No.
what are you leading on?
just a bit curious about a few things lately. Been through a lot, seen a lot, done a lot. You know how I'm pretty sure you would know by now about my condition as I point at my head.
Yes.
Sometimes a bit hard to control at times. I hear these voices in my head, but do I trust them or do I trust friends?
Well, I've never done you wrong, have I?
Well, you did fail one time. That nearly cost me my head, remember?
This was one time. And what else was I meant to do? We were both cornered.
There's a reason why you're the scout.
There's a reason why I've lost an arm.
I don't remember you ever having an arm, Jason. Are you sure we met when you had two?
Yes. Oh, no, sorry. Leonard. Yes. That's right. Two memories.
Well, if you say
Met
so.
Leonard when I had two arms. I met you when I had one.
Can I trust you?
Yes.
I need you to tell me something. Or to make me a
Go on.
promise.
Hmm.
After we part ways, never find us again. Consider your services as my client done.
Hmm.
Listen, you're a good guy. But I've got to do what's best for my sister. I've been too caught.
Leo, weren't you the one to warn me that the big god can listen through your soul?
And it's not like he hasn't been listening. You literally have a crystalline monocle.
It's nice to know you harbor a celestial. And with that, he disappears.
What the Vogue just happened? He just vanished. Leonard,
Og.
Leo,
Oh,
Vog.
my idea
Leo.
was so much better. God
I
damn it.
want you to tell this to everyone over there. The next time you call me by that name and not my real name, I will have your head across these sands.
I
Now piss off.
understand. That was a random slip up. I am so sorry.
It's alright, just piss off.
Fair enough.
I throw one of my sonic daggers out into the distance.
Just disappears.
I throw one of my gauntlet daggers out into the distance, and then just keep doing it for a little while as massive clouds of dust begin picking up everywhere. And then I eventually stop, my arms trembling with rage. I don't show you guys my face, but in the distance, it may seem like I'm attempting to hold myself together from tears. In my own head, it's racing with thoughts. How long
Which
has
did
he
he
been
hear?
How long has he been watching? How long has he heard? Can I really trust anyone? Is all this just an imagination?
There's one person he can trust.
Before all those thoughts are sidelined by the one person I've been able to rely on my whole life, that being Vivian.
There's one other person within himself.
1
That
second.
he knows won't lie to him.
This is going to be a bit of a hard thing to do, but just pay attention to where my token is. I'm always here, you know. I try to ignore you. Oh, pish posh, you've been doing that since you've known my existence. Just. Why? What do you mean, why? You know damn well. You've lived inside this noggin for God knows how long. About 10 years to be precise. 10 years I've had brain damage, good to know. The point is, have you ever lied to me or kept secrets from my memories?
And that is something he can happily say no to.
You've interacted with Clancy and Vogue a bit more than I have. I know you didn't exactly find Clancy charming or Vogue very appealing for nutting in our tree.
Oh,
But
you're never gonna let go of that, are you now?
no. But
Continue.
are they trustworthy people to you? Well, I'd say so. I know my personality's been a bit of a change since I made a contract with Lord Raijin. But trust me, Leo, I'm still you. In a sense, per se. That's something I'm never gonna get used to. Well, you better get used to it, as it's not like he's physically present, it's just there's this, like, astral hand that grabs Leo's clothing. Because the longer you attempt to deny who I am, who we are, the worse this gets for us. What do you mean by that? You've noticed it. You literally told Vivian that you can see our soul. The only reason it's still in one piece is because of that damn chain. I. Yeah, you wanted to deny it again. Just deny everything. Pretend play fantasy, huh? Well, get this straight, Leo. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to protect you and Vivian. The longer you try to deny who we are, the greater the fissure between our soul grows. If two souls begin to coexist in one body, it's either that or the brain damage you'll incur. If you don't pull it together, if we don't pull through together, Vivian will be alone. Forever. As we've seen, Jason just told us she's a celestial. Those things don't die. If you don't pull it together, if you don't have to like me, but we have to get along. For her sake, if no one else's. I then wander back over to the group. Well, that
You okay?
failed. Well, that failed miserably.
Hmm.
I
You
just
wanna
got
talk?
that.
To say that
I
he
just got-
knew.
I just got told off by Jason and myself. I'm sure you all know by now that I'm not essentially a whole person.
Yes.
Vivian can see plain as day.
I've gathered to say.
I don't remember the entire details, but if we're all going to work together, then that means we need to at least know something personal about the other. A sign of trust. I know that fucker's listening, but fuck him. 10 years ago, apparently, I used to wear that bird mask, normally for business so I could obscure my identity. But then something happened when I was attempting a heist. I ran into a treasury room, stole a bunch of goodies, put them in the bank. But one thing I couldn't take my eye off was this crown I currently wear. I carried it as I fled, but something hit my head. And the next thing I know, I'm seeing things through dreams forever. And then I wake up in that canyon as myself.
I'm back.
God damn it.
How much
Bruh.
have you heard?
None.
Larry's
Oh,
just
my
having
fucking God.
the coolest monologue
Existential
he's ever done in
crisis,
the
just
entire
basically.
campaign. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, uh,
He said we garner a celestial in our keep. That's you.
Clancy suddenly has a massive awakening, like,
Yes, that's probably the thing you've been sensing this entire time.
Yeah.
I didn't trust myself, and the point is, I messed up. I didn't follow my own advice, and now we've given him a crucial piece of information. Who knows what he could be after now that he knows Vivian is someone important. Vogue, Clancy, I know you two have your promises, but I need both of you to swear that you will never betray Vivian in your lives.
Of course.
I just meet both of their eyes.
Now. You can keep bothering her as much as you do, but as long as you swear that you will never betray her,
I solemnly swear on the lives of every tree on this earth that I will not lay a finger
I have a mental.
nor backstab.
Clancy has a mental image of himself putting Vivian in jail, and he's just like, yeah, sure, yes. I'd never do any harm.
At least promise to not talk to Big G.
Now it's kind of too late for that, but no, I hate him. I wouldn't do that.
the point is, there's only 4 of us now that we can truly rely upon.
Hmm.
Yes, some of the gods may be nice, but they're all too much of wild cards to be fully reliable.
Look,
There's only us that we can fully trust.
Except
That
for the
is-
nice ones. The nice ones are pretty good.
that is true, but I'm going to be completely honest. We're going to have to trust some people whether we like it or not eventually. If
I know that,
if
but I
God-
want you to know that above all, us four are the ones we can all trust.
Yes, of course.
Agreed.
I know you find him very annoying, Vivian, but you got to
Understand.
admit he does good work in battle.
Oh, you're talking about Clancy. Oh,
You notice the sun beginning to set over the mountains, and as the light shines through, an entranceway appears.
Wait a minute. What do you mean Vivian finds me annoying?
The sun goes
my
west to
head in my
east
hands.
in
I
this
just
world.
I just stare blankly at Clancy, blinking every 3 seconds.
I mean, I can't think of anything I've done to them personally. I think we get on along quite well.
Clancy, let's just put it this way: without you, there'd be a lot less laughs to go around here.
Anyway,
Thank
you notice
you.
that
Let's
Believe
as
go.
the
we'll be
sun
back.
continues to set, the opening becomes dimmer. You probably want to go quickly.
Oh,
fuck,
who's up
it's
for a
closing.
jog?
I start sprinting.
You go into the crystalline cave,
Over this way. It's where my character is. That's where we're supposed to go,
and
aren't
you
we?
walk in for a while. Clancy, the golden blood gives off a dim glow. Leonard, you can just control electricity. You can just make a small ball in your hand. The only one that has any real trouble would most likely be Vogue. Your mushrooms glow very dimly. But you make it through the tunnel up until it takes a while, and I mean a while, until you will make it through the mountain. You walk for a while until you all end up, and I have a map for this,
Ooh, first map change of the session.
Finally.
as the sun starts raising the city of glass.
That's pretty.
You're walking out of the mountain now, and you are met with a familiar looking man. One
From
who
Babylon.
promised that you no, the one that actually told you to go here.
Oh.
A man named Valak Striker. As he gives a low bow to all of you. You've made it.
He just makes a slightly lower dip as he passes me.
Ever so slightly, yes.
Is he
Oh,
missing an
hello.
arm? I can't tell.
No, he's got 2.
Yeah, he has 2 arms, they're just both on the sword.
Oh, that blends in so well.
I
Yeah, it
wouldn't
really
put it
does. I
above
didn't see it
right
either.
to give him a single arm, though.
He look-
He's not a Jason. Vivian, you can see a strangely light green colored soul.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Praise me!
Green. Green.
Whoa! That's
Well,
too dull.
who greened all over it?
Well,
That
it's
was
green.
me trying to blur it out, but now I can't fucking delete it because I'm on mobile. Thank you.
Valak gives a low bow. I'm sorry for what you've had to go through to get here.
I'm gonna take a
I
deep breath,
sincerely hope
calming down
you
my
can
anger.
forgive me. I didn't give you enough warning on the horrors you would find.
Do you work for a god called Hermes?
No, call me a guardian.
Good enough. Nice to meet you.
Yes. It is my role in society. As unfortunate as it is. Vogue, you see next to him your beloved pot plant.
Don't we hate that guy? Didn't I kill him?
No.
What? No, he got
No,
drunk.
we just left him randomly at the bar when we teleported
The
away.
pot plant has a plant soul.
I thought I casted Vicious Mockery on it and it died.
No, you casted
Yeah.
Vicious Mockery. It
The
barely
only-
did a scratch. Remember,
only
it's
And
thing-
to
godlike.
everyone's horror,
What's
Oh,
that?
okay.
Oh, it's a fucking Dune rat.
it's the dude rat.
Oh
Why is that thing
We love a
here?
Dune Rat.
no!
That
Hey,
thing-
little buddy.
No!
Oh, wait.
It's the one thing that can damage
No!
My
things.
fire snake. My fire snake, Wyatt. What
No!
happened
your
to it when I
fire snake
exploded?
is on you. It is just now a bit more starry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't understand. I do not want the rat here.
The rat is amazing.
Okay, come on. Then
It
what
is a
happened to like
criminal.
that creature
The
animal
rat is
defended?
currently the only current thing that we've recorded to be able to damage the big god.
What? That can kill God.
Not kill. It scratched it.
I don't think it ever did.
Okay, that is
Not in front of
simply
you.
incredible.
Oh, good, he just stuffed those in a bag of holding and dump them on his head when we get the chance.
The little
will
pissant
not
tried to
stop
kill
him in a
bag
God.
of holding.
Okay, of
You realize
course.
these things are very,
Ugh,
very unkind to those sorts of. They
understood.
don't like gods. It's probably why they tried to kill you.
Fair enough.
It
But that
deals.
guy's our friend.
The rat.
Yeah, the rat.
I don't really like it. Oh no, it was the other thing. Oh no, never mind. It was the other thing that Wyatt forgot about.
The other one, we cannot keep them. We
Good.
cannot keep Dune Strikers.
Fuck that
We've
thing.
seen adults. Adults are too.
That was a
powerful.
juvenile Wyatt, remember?
Yes. We've seen. This guy has fought an adult and lived.
We
Huh.
have as well.
That was
Yeah,
a
we
We fought
juvenile.
a juvenile.
Yeah, the little ones are like hatchlings, I think.
Fine. I wanted to keep it
Younglings.
though.
Yeah, I nearly killed it.
No.
I think it was the June rat we hated.
Yeah, it was a June.
You
rat
guys
we had.
hated both.
I didn't
There's
like
no
any of
good
them.
reason.
No, I think the June Strider was nice. It was the fucking rat which stole our discs and threatened to drop the disc and
Oh yeah, that was
made
it.
everything so much worse.
I don't know,
When
it was
Vogue
taking
didn't
too long
suddenly
to
notice
decide,
it
so
because
I
we
was
couldn't
just like,
see the character sprite at all.
It also stole like one of my coins and gave it to someone else. It was a little shit. Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, that was when we did the sacrifice.
sacrifice. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
I don't believe you did the sacrifice. Was it our character?
Well, everyone felt extremely horrid because terrible stuff happened.
Yes.
Vogue had just
Then the
forgotten
rat
about
stole your coin and gave it to Leonard.
Mm.
but I threw the coin back at you.
I mean, yes, I do appreciate that. Rather surprising. I won't
I
indulge
see
in
you
why.
all gained the favor of the gods.
Well, some of
At
them
least
at least.
somewhat, yeah.
Some of them.
I don't think I have
Vivian,
my
if I
god's
remember,
favor. I just
Bounty of others.
You are one of them.
It's complicated. I'm assuming that the rest of the party
agree.
is going to want to tell me all about that later, and I'm not looking forward to it.
wait, what are we
It's
talking about?
fine. You're protected here. No one can find you. If you're here, then the big guy upstairs definitely knows. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. He won't attack you. You
Really?
do demand respect, Vivian, with or without power.
I think Lennon's more of a twink, if anything.
Let me guess.
Yeah, I feel like there's a big difference there.
Jason was the rat.
Yes, he
No, it
was.
was me. It was definitely Vogue.
And also, how do you know Jason?
Hold on. Vogue says he's the rat. Hold on.
My eye twitches every
It's-
time I hear
it's-
the name Jason.
It's literally sarcasm. You cannot be taken that seriously. Vogue is being like, oh yeah, Vogue was the rat.
Yeah, roll a
Like,
perception check, Vivian. I see a chain around Vogue.
fucking eyes cracked really like
That's
big. Like,
219.
Alec looks straight towards Vogue and just says, "Don't make those jokes."
Natural 1. I don't notice a thing.
He just simply pointing his sword at you automatically sends off every single fight and flight response in Vogue. It's like, don't make those jokes.
Don't
Yep,
point your
yep,
sword
yep,
at
yep,
him.
yep. Fair enough. Righto.
Good tree. And he puts his sword back on his back.
Vogue doesn't know whether
With
to be
the other
offended, but
sword.
he's just going to be quiet.
I think Vogue's terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest not pointing your swords at any of my friends again.
Valak immediately goes funny. I apologize.
I'm your friend. Vogue's friend.
You can insult him though.
Thank you.
Don't feel obligated to.
Valak, his eyes then widen as he looks towards Vivian's earring. Is that a god's soul in there?
I shrug.
He brings the hand up, gently touches your earring. Your earring folds out into a flower as the soul of the Cyclops just flows out, and he just looks at it. This one is artificial. How is a god soul artificial?
Ignore that.
I'm going to have to consult with the others. I would like you with us as he leads you up into the glass city.
Aha.
It is
Zach, stop
disorienting.
eating your mints.
The glass city is disorienting.
Can't tell which way's up or down.
Yes.
No,
It
like
is
Vogue's walking
very
into.
polished glass.
It's like glass. It's literally a windows on everything. So like Vogue's walking into them because he hasn't developed to like glass or anything. So he's just donk ow fucking hell.
If Zog's real pointy, does he just shatter the glass when he walks into it?
Just continuously falls through the
seems-
ceiling.
Well, this glass seems enchanted. You get a feeling that this wasn't originally glass, and that the enchantment gives it the look of glass. Valak
The hair
just
looks
seems.
pasted on.
You notice that Valak
I fucking
stands
can't unsee
by
it now.
Vivian's side the most. Just making sure she doesn't run into any glass things. The rest of you are
Oh,
kind
what
of on
the
your own.
donk, donk.
I
Oh,
mean, I am
for
just like,
God's sake.
I am looking straight up, turning around in wonder. Like,
Yeah, Valak is just very gently nudging you so you're not going to run into anything.
I just hold onto Vogue's shoulder and just guide him as I walk.
So, Mr. God, what is donk Vogue's power?
I am
then?
not a god. I am a guardian.
Oh,
What are your powers then?
Specifically a counter guardian.
Are you the guardian of this city, or
No,
of a
counter
god?
guardians are a type of guardians that cannot be affected by status effects or mundane weapons. I also have abilities of sorts.
Who would have ever guessed?
when you say my name, I'm gonna stop and pull out my flute and just like, I'm gonna test something, and then play just a short, simple tune. See how the glass works with it.
Oh dear.
The glass seems to just resonate slightly.
The whole castle just shatters.
Not shattering, just resonating.
Ah!
Oh, that echoed in Vog's
That'd
head.
be funny if it just shattered the
It's
whole
like
cup.
Valak himself looks up and just, didn't know it did that.
We've got a great false simp
Oh,
over
now
here.
you did.
Take note, boys.
I put my flute away
Okay.
and keep walking.
I find it funny that there's just us just walking around and then you just see this short girl.
And yet everyone's bowing, huh?
Yeah, guess you're a queen here, Vivian.
Fucking load of
I'm
simps,
always a
am I
queen.
right?
Well, you
Valak
did.
just looks towards Vogue.
Yeah,
Would you
so
like to say that again?
No.
Well, you did.
no.
You did fail at
Super
eloquence.
intense Minecraft players. What's Minecraft? I have no idea.
What?
What?
What is a player?
Just ignore him.
Did
Well,
I'm
sure.
You're sure this isn't some like labyrinthine type building where we slowly lose our minds and Vogue is losing
No,
his
I'm
first because he's
taking
clearly the
no,
dumbest out of all of. Okay.
no. I am
maybe it's because I'm
taking
hitting my
you
head
up.
so much. Oh,
Do you have like bird eyes or something, Vog?
yep.
No, because I genuinely think he's going insane. He doesn't normally speak in riddles.
He sighs and just
Anyways, I'm assuming there's a reason you're walking us along everywhere.
Yes, back to business.
Remember, Vivian, don't fail like you did with eloquence classes.
I didn't fail.
You spent an extra year on there that came out of my bank.
I'm sorry that I couldn't hold one fucking teacup at the exact angle and I had to redo it all.
That
Valak
sounds like a you
reaches
problem.
forwards, and I would like a Arcana check from Leonard and Vivian. Vogue is currently running into glass. He'd be too distracted.
My
By
name's
the way,
Lee.
as you guys talk about
Aww.
eloquence, I stub my toe and fall over. Oh.
Arcana from Leo, please. Leo, you also get
Okay, I'm fine.
advantage just because you know this type of magic.
Pardon? I did not hear a word you said. Zach was
You
groaning
get
too loudly.
advantage. You do get advantage. You
Okay.
know this type of magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna point at
17 is good enough. Leo.
point at Leonard. I told you not to fucking talk about that.
He puts his hand forward, and
Unspoken
in it,
oath.
he summons a key. Puts it in one of the glass doors. It is a glass key. In the glass door, turns it, and it opens. That type of magic is the same that you use to create your own weapons
Psionics?
that you have touched before.
My contract abilities, not my psionics, my bad.
Yes. More of no, I don't think that one's even a contract ability. That one's your Gate of Babylon ability.
Yeah, which I got from Raijin.
Technically not. That
Okay.
came from the man from Babylon. It only changed because Raijin
Okay.
appeared.
Can I?
Retcon.
If that's the case, can I test something?
Sure.
I walk up to what was the counter guardian's name?
Valak.
Valak. And I pull out a long sword from the Gate of Babylon. Does this strike you in any way? Valak? Valak Striker?
Does it strike you in any way? That's a prototype.
Prototype?
Prototype.
Well,
Yes.
it used to be a bracelet that could project chains.
No. The longsword itself is a prototype.
It's just a sword I've touched.
I think whatever mundane weapon you touch turns into its prototype form within
Oh,
this.
good to know I'm getting beta versions of everything I touch.
That's interesting. If you touch magic items, I wonder what would happen.
It probably would lower their effectiveness.
By the gods, is this what you guys feel like when I talk about religion? This is entirely uninteresting to me.
Who do you believe in, Paladin?
Well,
He works.
Your
I've always-
actual
Trust me,
god.
Kronos.
I've always believed in Kronos. Kronos, but
Kronos.
I don't know if he believes in me.
Yeah,
Well,
Major God number 64.
some. Well, he's the god of time, as you know, and by extension, the god of existence, really. You can't exist without time. So I like to think personally he is a great god. He is responsible for a lot of the things we have today, and we should be very grateful. But
Clancy, I want you to sit down.
I sit down.
I'm sat.
He looks towards the rest of you. You may also want to sit down.
This is not good.
I
Ah,
Where?
huff but sit.
If it's, I don't see any glass chairs. Like seriously.
Are we still outside the room or are we gone inside by now?
You guys have gone inside. The others aren't there yet, as Valak lets out a sigh. Vivian, I believe you've been told this by. Oh, what's his name again? Cal.
Yeah.
When the power of a celestial falls into a god's hands, it corrupts totally.
Yeah.
intriguing.
Clancy,
Yes.
Kronos was poisoned with the power of a celestial, because I saw it myself.
You
Us
mean
counter guardians can't act unless we are ordered upon. It is physically impossible. And he shows as he raises his sword and goes to just slice Clancy. It just goes. The sword itself phases through him. It does no damage.
holy shit.
We cannot
Yup.
act. We cannot act unless we are ordered to.
Understood. Now, please explain. What do you mean my god is corrupted?
Your
That's
god was corrupted.
He seemed pretty chill when we first met him.
oh.
The issue. We're not talking about Sanguis. We are talking about Kronos.
I know, didn't we meet him when we
Well, we
went big
briefly
No,
deal?
you
met him
met
in the
the other
court
god
of
of
the.
time.
It,
There's
Well,
two?
excuse.
No, it's just the god of time itself. There are different aspects of time.
Okay.
Uh,
Go on.
That
right.
is the major god of time controls the flow of time. Keeps it consistent. 1 second is 1 second.
Go on.
What does Kronos do?
Whereas Chronos is forward time. Time is always advancing forwards. It cannot go backwards. Phallic
he has to.
sighs.
He has to know what he's learning before he
Your
can learn
god
it.
was corrupted. We don't have a cure for corruption.
But you say was, as in he was corrupted, meaning he's not anymore?
So he's cured, right?
You better choose your
We
wording
don't
more
have
carefully.
a cure for corruption.
Then why would you say he was
Ah, so
He's
corrupted?
dead.
he learned to live with.
I'm sorry
He
for your
learned to
loss.
live with.
He's dead, Clancy.
Oh,
Ah. He's dead.
Yep. I pat him on the back. Once.
He has been for a few months now. The forward flow of time is now an empty spot, which is currently being held by a surrogate god, one that will keep it until another proper one is born, created. I don't know how gods are made.
I don't want to undermine the death of one of my friend's gods, but since he's dead, what happened to the power that was corrupting him?
I had to slay him. The powers of celestials are unknown. It is very hard to study them due to their corruptive nature.
I guess we
So
are bad luck.
Yeah, you guys are all
So Kronos
Yes.
is dead permanently? It's not a temporary affair.
Gods
I don't.
can't necessarily die.
Lots
He's
of
just gone.
lots of myths I've read said that gods are immortal, so they can't really die.
His physical form is no longer here.
But his concept lives on, or his soul?
His concept lives on. Gods themselves, ones you worship their concepts, not the gods themselves. Their concepts will live on. The god specific that you worshipped, he is no more.
So he's
Dude.
returned to the world.
I think that's maybe a talk for another day.
Yes.
But currently, you have
Let
something
it
else.
simmer, please. Do not. Sometimes it is best to feel.
Lance, so you think of it this way: constantly theorizing about the future doesn't help things. You've already, I've already shown you my ability to see forwards in time.
Yes.
It's not exactly pleasant, as you and Vivian may have known. Think of it this way: your brain is being stuffed with all the current events information 1 minute ahead of schedule. Within those frighteningly short milliseconds, your brain has already come up with hundreds of different solutions and possibilities to how it happens.
The only issue with that power is that it's not always accurate.
Yeah, so it ends up
It gives
burning your
you
brain.
a view of what could happen,
Yeah, but the
but
problem
the
is if you.
smallest actions can change it.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that if you keep dwelling on this subject, Clancy, it's your brain. I mean, I don't know how long I have until my brain goes plop.
You are. It is lucky that, as unfortunate as this is going to sound, it is lucky that Raijin chose you.
There's nothing really special about me aside from the fact that I'm kind of crazy and
The
have two.
lightning within your own body has sped up.
The what?
The electrical charges within your own body have also sped up. You can handle two souls.
Hardly. I can feel myself twitching every day.
Barely, yes, but you can handle it.
That's fair, but being flooded with all this information 24 a lot of the time, considering our last battle, I spammed the ability at least 4 times, and by the end of it, I was bleeding from my eyes and nose and ears.
I don't think your body would even allow you to do this again. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, Clancy. He
Just don't
What's the
was
dwell.
future, brother?
corrupted by someone.
Just don't dwell on this
He,
information. It breaks your brain.
Kronos himself, wouldn't touch the power of a celestial. Someone gave it to him. Someone poisoned him.
Hey, I was told it's not something that can be gived.
It was taken and then given.
I, we don't know much, but we know that he acquired it through someone else. And we know he didn't know what it was.
That's a bit concerning, if I'm
So
being
he was
honest.
poisoned by someone.
Kronos was one of the only things that truly cared about me. When I was a boy, my father wouldn't listen to me crying. I would pray. Sometimes he would answer. And now he's gone.
Pat Clancy on the shoulder.
How do you feel, Clancy?
Not great. And you
What
say the
emotion are
concept
you
is different
feeling?
from the bit.
No,
Grief.
tell me your emotion that you're feeling. You know someone poisoned your god.
Well,
Someone out there hurt him.
Hey, let's not try and rile things up here. We're here to talk, not
no,
break everything
no.
in sight.
No, he
Lemon?
has a very
Let me
good
speak.
point. I am positively riled off now that I think about it. I'd love to do something about it.
But Clancy, we're not currently in a position to do something about it.
I'll just get up and start pacing.
One thing, I'm going to give you an option. I
An
will send it
option.
through DM. I'll send it through DMs.
Oh.
Yeah.
You make a
Read out
good
the option,
point.
Zach.
You make a good point.
He's
What
angry,
is he?
isn't he?
That's 3 things DM means. This is
Honestly,
What else could it mean? Dungeon Master?
yeah,
Direct
I
message?
can.
Discord message.
Who
Oh
the
my
fuck
God.
uses it to say Discord message? That is not a thing. Honestly, Wyatt,
I
maybe.
think everyone
Yeah.
just says chat if that's the case.
Yeah,
Does,
I think
He's
I'm
an oath of
sorry.
changing my
redemption, Will.
focus, maybe.
Tell us exactly, Zach, word for word.
Anyways,
Is it a secret, Wyatt, or?
well,
You
he's
can
sort of.
choose. It's up to you.
So yeah, Wyatt's asking whether I'd like to be do an oath of vengeance.
I
Okay.
thought so.
Yeah,
That's a bit
it's-
hard to say. I mean, here's the thing, Zach. I'm talking to you directly.
yeah,
It's pretty hard just to switch oaths.
fair.
Because I don't think it's possible for paladins to have 2 oaths. It kind of breaks their code.
Well, yeah, he's no longer redemption, though, because he's not redeeming himself.
Yeah, he can't redeem himself.
He
He's got
can't redeem
nothing.
himself, so he cannot be an oath of redemption.
Yeah, I might go
Use
with
the
the
original.
vengeance.
Big G.
Exactly.
I might have some vengeance to enact.
He has a lot of vengeance to enact. I will change things over for you.
Okay.
Now I just feel like
Yes.
every time Vivian sees a person with no soul and just a chain, she's just gonna tell Clancy and he's just gonna go apeshit on them.
For real.
You're literally Batman now.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of what the Oath of
I'm
Vengeance
vengeance.
is, if I'm being honest. It
I
is
am
just
vengeance.
Man, all this god stuff actually confuses me so much. It is so hard for me to wrap my fucking head
Maybe if
around.
you paid attention in
Shut up!
Anyways, you've told us what you've wanted to. Is there anything else this conversation is going to lead to? Or can we all turn it in for the night?
Turn it in for the night, have a rest. I'm going to attempt to convince your
religion.
patrons to release you. As selfish
I'm
as they
fine.
are.
I'm gonna give up on
That's
trying to
fine.
make it make sense.
It's just that my mind.
Free you of your bonds. I will get Sanguis here.
I'm made of glass.
Much appreciated.
You think
Sanguis
you're made of glass.
appears, silence, and he just walks up, places a hand on your chest, and your connection to Big G snaps. You just step back.
I applaud
So-
softly.
Can that happen for everyone here, though?
The only issue is Raijin. The goddess of the woods, like, do I have to?
That pissant.
Oh, hi, Sylvia.
Hello,
Oh,
Sylvia.
It'd be appreciated,
Oh,
Your
you look
Majesty.
pretty.
Thank you.
Also, just realizing this now,
The
but
god of blood casually hides behind Clancy.
also
It's
just
like,
realizing
oh
this.
god, it's her.
I
The
didn't
woman.
mean Leo look like a king, if I'm being honest.
She is so
Ignore that
immature,
part.
isn't she?
I know, it's also a woman.
Oh,
Is that a problem?
The horror.
uh,
Oh, hello, Vivian.
hello,
Your
Vivian.
She's
eminence.
celestial.
Hey, Sylvia, Sanguis is over here. You might want to say hi.
Hello, boo.
Hello, yep, out of the way.
No.
Anyways, are you gonna remove Vog's chain or?
Vogue, your chain got removed somewhere in the frenzy. Valak is just looking like, oh, I feel so sorry for him. Sylvia has a massive crush on Sanguis. Yes.
The
Lots
goddess
of
of the
dark
hunt and the
crushes.
goddess of blood. Wouldn't have shipped him if I
Why,
hadn't
he
seen
said
it
she
before
was
my
asexual.
eyes.
They're not a romantic.
I'll take it this way, I wouldn't have shipped them
Different
that
type of
way.
relationship.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Anyways, shall we get
I
to the
don't want to
difficult
know.
part?
I really don't.
Alright, who wants
I-
Raijin here?
I
I think
mean,
that's pretty obvious who does.
I think you should probably swap into the other you.
I'm gonna go for a walk. I don't want to see this.
hmm.
Fog, I suggest you move out of the way. Raijin can be rather um flame inducing, yes.
Let's put it this way, they don't call him the Thunderbringer for nothing.
Oh, it's lovely to be back.
Should I leave or like?
Violet, you haven't aged a day.
Can you, enlarge the token, Wyatt? Just place that
And if
over.
it isn't my little avatar.
Oh, it's
Enjoying
lovely
your
to see you too, boss!
You should come out more often.
Oh, I really would, but some people are a bit peckish.
That is very true.
Yeah.
It's not cutting you, but it feels like it is. Anyway. She's like, honestly,
Yes.
the way he controls you, it's rather embarrassing, is it not?
Well,
And Val's just like, get
we all
on with it.
we all have our
Valak,
reasons.
we like to have fun here, right?
Yes, we do, indeed.
Ah.
But anyways, my lord, if you would please be so kind.
Why, of course. My favorite pupil. Oh. Oopsie.
Why, of course, just fucking gets out of here. Just
Appears again with like a lightning bolt. Just like,
Why, of
here
course.
you
Look over
go,
there.
my dear friend.
What would I do with this, my lord?
Does make sense. Stab yourself with it.
Ah, great idea. I shank myself.
Raijin disappears and Leonard goes back to Leo, and Leo has a lightning bolt in his chest.
So, is anyone going to take this out before I raise hell?
I
Leo,
can't do
it
it.
is
I'll
the
be
most
set
painful
afire.
thing you will have
I
ever
am
felt.
back. Holy
Leo just falls on the
lords
floor.
above.
Leo just passes out on the floor.
Who?
What? I can't interact with my token.
That is a rather like.
Shit, wrong one.
Yeah, that is a lightning
There we
bolt
go.
type lightning bolt. That is rather. That is what I think a lightning bolt would look like. I'll be honest.
Valak just casually is forward. Permission to remove the lightning bolt, sir.
It would be appreciated.
I need you to say permission granted, or I physically cannot do anything.
Permission.
I hate tech.
Permission granted.
He reaches forward and removes the lightning bolt and heals you instantly. I hate tech. He just reaches out, wound closed. I
Whew.
hate
I'm good to go.
technicalities.
I'm good to go.
Valak sighs. Technicalities are so annoying.
I know this does not mean much, but as a small gesture of thanks on our behalf, I toss him one of my black coins.
He tries to catch it, it goes through his hand. Permission
have-
to catch your coin?
Do you have permission to interact with my stuff?
He picks up the black coin.
Just
Tests
something
it.
to remember us by when we
Interesting.
leave.
Flicks it up and it lands perfectly in his pocket. Thank you, sir.
No problem. It's been a little while since last
If you
used
don't
one.
mind, he says as he walks up, could you show me one of your preferred weapons?
That would be one of my psionic daggers. What about them?
Did you make it more physical?
I don't. I do have this bracelet that I can pull daggers out of.
Ah, perfect. He puts his hand on the bracelet. Trace.
Can you?
And it just has green lines along it. There you go. And he walks away.
What did you do?
That I cannot say. And he just walks over. Ah, Vivian. Your eminence. Are you enjoying yourself?
Look, I know I said not. I know I said us four are the only ones we can trust, but I like this guy.
He gives a bow. Your eminence.
Is this even water? I feel like I should be getting absolutely shredded to pieces right now, but I'm not.
Yeah, like, it's enchanted to not harm anything. It does feel like you're being cut, but you are not.
Just so you know,
Is it glass?
Um, it was water. It is enchanted to have the properties of glass.
I was trying so hard to find the as you're just spinning around in circles. I was trying so hard. I couldn't find it.
Permission to give you all some food.
Yes, please give us all.
Yes, please.
He does a simple hand wave, saying just simply trace, and a full, like, 5-course, 5-star meal just appears on a table. Vivian, you can eat as much as you want.
Almost.
Clancy, you get full eventually, and then Leo and Vogue, you guys eat a modest amount. But Vivian, this is the best thing you have ever tasted. And simply being next to Valak gives you advantage on all saving throws.
Another.
This is
I'll have another
this
ale,
is the
boss.
dining table of the gods, after all. Eat up.
I'll have another ale.
It's just all you guys, just your favorite foods are all in front of you. Your favorite drinks are in front of you.
So does Vog have
Clancy,
like bird seeds or something?
it's actual alcohol when you drink it.
That's cannibalism.
Oh
though.
my
Oh, is it just a bowl of water?
god!
No, it's a bowl of
When Clancy
freaking
eats,
fertilizer.
everyone is a miracle. Clancy drinks, it doesn't turn into water. This is the best alcohol Clancy has ever tasted.
Because
He's
it's
gonna
the
get
only
drunk
alcohol he's
so
ever
fast.
tasted.
Clancy, I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw. How much of a lightweight are you?
Oh dear.
He hasn't drunk it before. Surely that's disadvantage.
He's
I
never
mean-
drunk. It is disadvantage. Roll again.
Just once or like on disadvantage?
Just roll
On
again.
disadvantage.
Just
On
roll again.
disadvantage. On disadvantage.
Okay.
On disadvantage, you fucking idiot.
I swear, isn't disadvantage just rolling it twice and
7.
using the worst one?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so 13.
It's still
You stumble
13.
a bit.
You can somewhat hold yourself. You're a big guy.
You
You stumble a bit. Valak's just like, permission to eat, your immenseness.
Permission to eat to your heart's desire.
He goes to town. I'm going to roll for him
He becomes Kirby.
for his constitution saving throw.
He lifts up the table and it all
27.
falls down in his mouth. Jesus fucking Christ.
27.
He has a 7 plus for his con modifier?
Wait, what the fuck?
This guy is a god slayer.
I have
He
a
killed
+2.
Kronos because he killed Kronos for the sole purpose of Kronos was corrupted.
We god slayers.
We slayed
My
an
Animal
artificial god.
companion also
Damn.
joins
The
in.
Fair
red god
enough.
is that he cannot leave the glass castle, not physically. He does have teleportation, but he does get ripped back.
I'm gonna
And I mean,
pull the
like,
chair out from next to me and kick
horrendously.
my feet up.
If you
I
want
would
to see
burp
how
if I
quick you
could.
can eat,
No wonder why you failed with eloquence classes.
6.
I'm gonna throw a potato at Leonard.
I'm scared to see
catch
what
it.
Volg eats. What's Volg
Actually-
eat?
I catch it.
Like, does
You
Volg eat
guys-
like?
I rolled a 2 twice.
A 2?
on performance.
You mean a 2?
He is full on juggling and eating. Like, he is giving you guys a performance.
He has a plus 18 for performance. Excuse me?
What kind of charisma does this guy have?
30.
What?
I'm gonna cast
Yes.
Prestidigitation on Leo's food to make it taste horrible.
Girl, I was already finished eating. You're gonna have to catch up.
You ate a lot. You pick up a chip, and it tastes like ass. Like,
that one. I deserve that one.
Maybe
Give me potato back.
Elegance classes.
Valak,
Take potato back.
like, full on drinks a massive keg of alcohol. It's like, he has a hearty laugh. Would you guys like a nice night to sleep?
Please.
Alright, come on. He leads you into. I think he's carrying Vivian at this point.
Oh.
Yes, my queen. Your feet shall not be dirtied by thy flaws, my queen.
Why am I
hold
moving
on.
my thing?
You
Can you
guys,
move it for me, Wyatt?
It's like, you may want to cover your eyes
Are they
and ears.
over there?
Oh,
He puts a
Sanguis doesn't
blindfold
get a
on.
that
choice.
is disgusting.
You
What's
guys
disgusting?
go. Actually, you guys go up.
And I'm
Birds
not
carry
going to
you up,
say what's disgusting. I'm leaving it up to ambiguity.
and you go into the main area. Would you like your bed
You
warm?
know,
Yes,
you
please.
know that
Thank you very much.
You just gently.
you know that Quagmire face. You know the big stretched out mouth. That's
Yeah.
literally
Giggity.
what Fog looked like when he saw fucking the two gods right now. That's what I
Unnatural
meant. That's what I
Latinos.
meant. That's what I meant.
Did you say Latinos? Okay.
Are you trying to
They
That's
have
what I meant by
darker
big
skin.
expression.
He's not scared of women, he's scared of boobs, okay? That's the easy way of
There
explaining
are a
it.
lot of them. There are a lot of them here. You guys go to sleep. The night passes.
What the fuck? I just heard that now. I remember I was writing in a book. I'm just gonna take it out and write in one quote that I think will summarize the end of days. Till the infinite march of time grind the world to ash.
You all awake, startled. Vivian, Valak is nowhere to be seen. The area around you looks unfamiliar. Nothing looks like anything you've seen before.
Map check?
As
Question mark?
oh no, just like I said, I haven't gone as far ahead.
Okay.
You all climb down the strange. No, you don't climb down. You step into a weird box. The box lowers you to the ground floor.
What
As
the
you step
fuck?
out, you all
I feel
see the
sick.
city
Oh.
around you. You see strange flying contraptions in the sky. You see massive, just bridges of rock. You see strange wheels turning. Nothing makes sense.
Is this some sick, like,
Steam,
recreation of life? Like, is that supposed to be a horse
steam
there?
rises
Are those
from different
dragons?
places. And the
It
thing
doesn't look
is,
right.
you see perched on one of the bridges this.
I'm gonna swing at it with my loot.
The bird clicks and flies away.
Why are you clicking?
Oh no, we're in the future!
What?
As you see something
Reminds me of you, Leo.
walking towards you,
What's
it
that
doesn't
supposed to
seem
mean?
like it's got any. It doesn't seem malicious, but you've never seen something like this before. As it walks up and just goes, "Who are you?"
Who are you? Where's Valak?
Who's Valak?
Who are you?
Clancy, the
I
time
am-
loop happened. We're in the future.
Oh
I am-
God.
I am C1Z or Kiz.
Nice to meet you, kids.
Pleasure to
We
see you.
apparently we appear to be in the
Uh,
wrong environment. Deepest apologies for intruding. We have
Now
a
we
bit of
know who you are. What are you?
What am I?
looks like a
I'm
wolf. He looks like a
constructs.
wolf.
But the constructs
Like
are the
an
most
elemental construct?
abundant race in
Who
the
do you
world.
pledge your allegiance to?
He looks like a warforged, but millions of years more advanced.
I'm a construct.
You look
What
like
do you
a
mean?
statue. Why are
Do
you
you know
I'm
what-
moving?
not a statue. And why is that? What is this? He points to Vogue. Like, what is this? This
That's
makes
Vogue.
no sense.
It's a tree
That's
man.
tree
He's
guy.
kind of a
What is it?
tree, but like he's kind of a
Trees?
never mind.
You guys don't see any trees. You don't see trees. It's like,
Oh.
what is this? What are you?
It's a
Okay,
tree.
I'm gonna need you to
What's
Where
a
are the
tree?
trees?
ears.
What's a tree?
What is a tree? What is a tree?
Look at that guy. That's basically a tree, except smaller. The
Okay,
trees are
I'm
bigger.
gonna need you to calm down for a quick minute.
Normally
Vogue
you
is-
make
No.
houses out of
Mr.
him,
Is-
or you
Where-
set him on fire, but he's alive. So
He's
You're
just looking at you guys like,
Made out of metal?
"What?"
Is that metal? I'm gonna tap his little skirt
Yeah.
thingy.
Don't tap me.
Excuse you.
Yeah, that's rude. I've got personal space.
You don't look like a person.
That's rude. That's so racist.
Huff.
What are you doing? What is that? What are you? Why are you doing this? Stop.
Why are you? Who am I? Who am
I
I?
don't know
Who are
who you
you?
are. Appeared in my
you're
house.
Vivian.
There is no
Your
fucking
house?
way. There is
He
no
pulls
fucking
out
way.
a world map. Like, guys, where did you come from? As he pulls out a world map.
There's no fucking way, guys.
Oh
I'm
no
Vogue is having
way.
Vogue is having big withdrawals from everything right now. He just rolled a double nat 20.
That was the animal
At
companion?
disadvantage. At disadvantage, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit!
Two nat 20s.
Holy shit!
Huh?
Yeah, that is actually
Oh,
incredible.
What the fuck?
What? Why do you have a map of the world 2.7 million years ago?
I throw my hands up in the air.
Vogue spews again, like
Oh. This is heresy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the chase. Okay, Mister, I don't know. What's your name? Seaman. Seaman.
You can call me Sizz.
Sis. You seem like a reasonable person. Who do you pledge your allegiance to? Where are we? What year is it? And what's your opinion on like praying? No reason.
We have our own. We've found out the gods didn't exist. What do you mean praying?
Ah, so you're one of those.
what
I see.
they do.
Everything could be solved with science. What do you mean praying?
Oh,
This is science.
Science? It's the natural order of things. What do you mean, what science?
Oh, magic?
Magic doesn't exist.
Ah, I really beg to differ.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
You have a hologram. Yeah, you got a hologram. What of it?
That's not a hologram. This is a cantrip?
Okay,
You know what? Vogue's gonna
okay.
take a pivot point. I'm gonna try to. Vogue's gonna try to use entanglement, but then he's gonna realize that there's no trees around. So, yeah.
I spaced out what happened.
Welcome to the future.
Ah, yeah, we're in the future apparently in this robot. C Paz, whatever his name is.
Seaman.
You guys are currently
Seaman.
Within
He says
Nethys.
magic doesn't exist and that the gods aren't real, and
He
he's
thinks
starting
this.
to annoy me.
I show Leo my mage hand. He thinks this is a
This-
hologram, whatever that is.
I have a bit of a theory.
What?
I just want to try something cool. Like, I need to show you guys
Welcome
something.
to the new world, by the way.
Like,
Yeah,
imagine,
shut up.
like, there's nothing in my hands, but then I just do this, and then my dagger appears.
Oh, why do you have such horrid weapons?
Oh, to kill people with.
I
But
don't
Place
do
show him your blood
anything.
sword.
Oh yeah, look at this. I unsheath it. Ugh.
Another thing that you missed, Leo, for Nick outside of character, is that Bog is having a big withdrawal. There's like no trees around. He is very sick right now.
Dog.
I go to roll a disadvantaged sanity check. I get a nat 20 both times. Like, it's ridiculous.
Bog's used to this by now.
No, how can he be used to fucking
There's been
mass
trees everywhere.
deforestation?
Yeah, he is absolutely shattered.
Those are artificial for decoration. Living trees never existed in this world.
Never existed in this world.
No, people don't think so. The trees are there
Is
because
this
that's
the
the
same
most
planet?
efficient design. That they don't call these. Yes, it's the same planet. They don't call these trees. They are simply just oxygen purifiers. They're artificial and they're made in the most efficient way.
Seaman, sir.
This is 2,700 million years since that map.
Where are we currently?
Oh, Nethys.
Nethys.
We're apparently in his
Nethys.
house.
You
Why
own
don't
this
you have a house?
entire.
Shouldn't you be like sleeping in a, I don't know, box or something?
No, that's horrid. I want to sleep in a box. We've
If
got
you're not a
pods.
person.
Do you know what a
I
bed
am a
is?
person.
You really aren't.
I just have a theory here that I'd like to test.
Okay.
Go
Now,
on.
do you guys know what Warforged are?
No.
Oh, you mean
No.
the
You mean
ancient
robots that are
race of people?
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
you.
the ones that took over the entire planet. Yeah.
Okay, because where we're from, they're a bit of a hot commodity rarely seen.
Oh, well, they're everywhere. We've got prehistoric records everywhere you look.
Prehistoric.
Yeah, World Wars, all that.
Is there a library
It's
nearby?
2.7 million years ago. There's a
2.
library, yes.
How extensive is it?
It goes back
2.7 million years ago?
since. Yeah, it goes back since where that map comes from. We don't really have much before that. That was just known as the
I mean,
time
I
of.
doubt you'd be able to read it, Vivian.
Do you guys not like weapons or something?
Leo, I have an
No, I
idea.
have this. And he pulls out a literal rocket launcher. I have this.
What is that?
What is
That
that?
seems a lot less efficient
He
than whatever
aims
we
at
hold.
like a target,
Is that a battering
pull the
ram?
trigger. You see something shoot out, like a crossbow or something, and then it explodes.
Holy.
So you do have magic!
That looks
It's
pretty
not
magical.
magic, it's science.
I was going to say, Leo, you go turn into your magical form. He'll really get a kick out of this.
Hold on a minute. Can I see that real quick?
He passes over the gun.
What kind of design is this? It's amazing architecture, whatever it is.
Put your hand on it.
What just happened?
You
I
feel
think
your
it's a
gate of
bit
Babylon.
faulty.
You
I
feel
think-
your gate of Babylon pulse slightly.
I think. Oh, maybe there seems to be a bit of an issue with your rocket launcher. I toss it back to him.
He catches like, oh, Jesus Christ!
You see,
Same.
are there any like us out there? Not like the tree, but are there any of us
Humans.
still out there?
Real people.
Humans died out in
Hominids.
the War of the Warforge.
We are humans.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Humans died out almost a million years ago.
We are humans.
What did you say?
The guy yells out, "Humans!" And immediately, like, everything shuts down.